It is for the public, plain and simple. I haven't been here for a while, and it still moves me when I see it.
Being the dean of the school is kind of like being the director of a big musical, except you never get to opening night. You're always in process.
I love the unpredictability. I love the fact that I'm not totally controlling what's happening here.
We are playing, I guess, what might be called roots music. We like to combine folk music from our different backgrounds and original music.
These artists and more on this edition of The Playlist.
Funding for The Playlist is provided by the citizens of Minnesota through the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund.
We are Yofi, and we're happy to be here for you. We're folk musicians with a twist.
It is for the public, plain and simple. We have watched people in different ranks of the military and from different conflicts and branches, and they step forward and they inspect it closely, and then they give it a stamp of approval. I'm Charlene Luoma, and I'm in City Central Park of Virginia, Minnesota. I haven't been here for a while, and it still moves me when I see it, both from a distance and up close, and it kind of humbles you and makes you quiet. And these are the names, but those figures represent many. Here's one of my grandpas, and my father-in-law, and our great uncle, and another grandpa, and my stepfather who served in the Pacific. And it's just another way that I feel I'm honoring them. They're just one name amongst many, but I can't change history, and all I can do is make sure that we give them the right tribute that they should have. I can't say anything more than that. It just speaks for itself, I think.
Well, we're here in the studio with Bill Payne, who is the University of Minnesota Duluth, the Dean of the School of Fine Arts. Welcome to the playlist, Bill.
Thank you, Karen. It's great to be here.
You have one big job at the University of Minnesota Duluth here. As the Dean of the School of Fine Arts, you oversee arts and theater and
music, and the Tweed Museum of Art, and the Glensheen Mansion, and something called the Fine Arts Academy, which has been around for 40 years now, giving community music lessons.
So how do you see your role? How do you guide this ship with all these great opportunities for people?
There's two major things that we do. I mean, first and foremost, we provide arts education through the University of Minnesota system. We're the only school of fine arts in the state. So we have 3 academic programs where we're training young artists, and then we have 3 non-academic programs, the Glensheen Mansion, the Tweed, and the Fine Arts Academy, that are really community focused. And trying to balance that through the School of Fine Arts is tricky, but we're doing a good job, I think.
And how much do you have to do with the day-to-day, this is what's going to be on stage at Marshall Performing Arts, and this is what's going to be performed?
Well, largely, I don't tell the unit directors how to do what they do best, and it's mostly about a larger mission and vision for the School of Fine Arts. We are trying to be an interdisciplinary School of Fine Arts. We're focusing on public engagement and global engagement because we believe that our graduates need to be citizens of the world. We're also focusing on technology because technology is changing education and it's changing the arts. And so making sure that we understand it and they understand it. And then we're focusing that on what we call transferable skills, because we believe that an education in the arts is transferable to a wide range of different kinds of jobs after college.
So 5 years from now, what do you hope will be happening in the School of Fine Arts? What do you hope will be happening with those seeds that you've been planting and kind of nurturing?
Well, first, in terms of the education, I hope that we can continue to hire great people and hold on to them and draw more students to our programs, I think in the next 5 years. The individual programs, I really hope that the museums that we have are appreciated and experienced by more people. Glensheen is an incredible treasure for the state and for the city, and I hope that more local people will take advantage of going back. Our current campaign is Get Wowed Again, because everyone says, oh yeah, I was there a long time ago, and we're saying come back. With the Tweed Museum of Art, we house this great collection of art that was largely collected by Duluthians over the last century and a half, and it's our job to conserve it and to show it and to say this comes out of the homes of Duluthians past. Educationally, I really hope that we can continue to improve our education, to respond to the changes in the world, and to connect in many different ways with different sectors of the community, especially the educational sector. I think if I had one great wish for our community, it's that we would embrace the idea that K-12 education needs to have art completely infused every single day of a child's life. They need to come to school and they need to be creative. What research tells us is that helps them learn across every other discipline. They read better, they learn more mathematics if they're engaged in art making. I would love to see our community really invest in that, and I would love the SFA to be a part of that.
Well, it's a big job. You have a big job out there. Thank you, Bill Payne.
It's a great job.
That's
Thank you
inspiring.
very much, Karen.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
My name is Brianne and I'm excited about the upcoming Homegrown Winter Fiasco 2014. We're going to hear people like Lion or Gazelle and Coyote, some of our favorites. Every year it's different venues and different bands that play. So each year you're going to get something new and exciting, just like the festival itself. Homegrown Winter Fiasco 2014 is on Friday, January 17th. You've got your choice of 3 different venues between Dublin's, Legacy Glassworks, and RT Quinlan's.
The whole pottery process is like life, and even to the burning and the fire that we all go through in our lives in different ways. Okay, now I breathe. My name is Christy, use my middle initial K, Downing. I'm KKD Pottery, and I do mostly raku. I can pot with my eyes closed because I can just feel it. And I am most joyful and happy and peaceful when I'm at the wheel throwing. Part of it's having my hands in the mud and the clay, but it's more than that. It's making something come to life. Some of the textures there are just my finger marks from throwing the pot. I do that sometimes, and sometimes I smooth it out, and it's just how the pot's speaking to me. I love the pot, and then glazing is probably next. So at this point, I'm going to do a little pour. Any area in raku that doesn't have a glaze on it will be black or some shade of gray, depending upon how much reduction you get in it. I love the unpredictability. I love the fact that I'm not totally controlling what's happening here. And I think I'll probably say that's about enough. Leave it as such, maybe do another. It's got a funky shape, so why not keep a simple glaze? It may crackle, it may not crackle. It could be a deep blue, it could be a lighter blue, and it's all up to the kill gods. It's exciting that when you can let go and just be part of the unpredictability and love what you get and say, this is what this pot wanted to be today. I don't know that I have like a signature thing, except that I use a lot of color and just a lot of, there's no 2 pots alike, so that it's, if it's different. Looking good. I think that being here, living here, having this to be my surroundings, that lake is my soul. It really is. And I think it shows in my pottery. somehow or other things happen as they're meant to be. And I'm doing what I love and living where I love and just being who I am and liking it.
My name is Joey Kenig, and I play the guitar and I sing, and occasionally I play the kazoo.
I'm Gareth Andrews, and I'm playing Middle Eastern percussion, Arabic tabla.
My name is Eli Bissonett. I play fiddle with Yofi.
Yofi, which is a Hebrew word for beauty. As in Eze Yofi, what beauty, how nice, you know, how beautiful.
Eli is a master classical player, so he brings the real subtlety of the classic style into whatever music he does. And Joey's just like incredible on the guitar. He's almost playing drums and rhythm guitar some of the time, and I'm just delighted. I've been recording our new record at my studio, and I'm just obsessed with it. It's amazing. We're doing big orchestrated string arrangements behind some of the pieces, and some of them will be like we are tonight, the trio, but we also have, I'm playing bass on some of the tunes that needed it, so we're making the record be special, but it's all us.
My sense is that the trio I play with is somewhat unique in terms of really kind of digging deep, getting at the roots of music from different parts of the world, other parts of the world, and then fusing it and just playing it with all our hearts.
Sappu